Okay, so up until now, with the previous Climax battle videos for Shigaraki, I feel like I haven't done a great job explaining the mechanics, and to be completely transparent, I understood them vaguely, but didn't know how to really put them into words and say this is what you need to do. So now I think I have a better grasp of it. For this video, I'm going to attempt to explain somewhat how you do this, okay? And so I'm going to use a different team than I've used on the previous videos because I'm just trying to show different teams as we go through all these videos as well. That way it gives people a couple of different ideas of things to do. But yeah, so typically when you look at the strategy info here, you see that you don't want to use strength and mind type characters. However, you can use them in the first phase actually and get away with it. Thus why we have Sue on the main slot. She'll get switched out. Now, if she does come in later because one of your sub-slot characters die, that's where it gets a little bit harder, okay? But for now, you can use red and yellow characters for phase one if you wanted to. Why would I bring Sue? Well, you're going to want the ability to cancel status elements. Uraraka does the same thing, but we'll get into that. So let's go ahead and head into the battle here. We'll take a look, and I'll try to explain the phases as we go through them. I'm gonna not go super in depth on it, but more in depth than I did in the previous videos at least. So hopefully that'll help you guys out a little bit with understanding the mechanics and just how to get through this climax battle. It is going to be hard for newer players, I do think, because you need investment in a lot of different types of characters, which makes it difficult. So go into the menu tab here, go to Shigaraki, take a look at the skills, right? Every phase you want to do this because it'll give you ideas of just how exactly he's working. But this skill right here, it's a ripoff, decreases power of all of their opponents by 50% for 6 turns up to 1 time. That's why you don't have that much damage. Decreases critical hit rate of all their opponents by 50% for 6 turns. That's why it's really good to run full power young ones up to 1 time, and makes all of their opponents vulnerable for 6 turns up to 1 time. Decreases their own speed by 20% for 23 turns after temporary status elements of an opponent are canceled 2 times up to 3 times. That part is the part that really matters, okay? So he's going to lose speed after you cancel temporary status elements so many times. You want to make sure you will have characters that are going to do this. That way he doesn't have as much speed in the later phases of the battle. Gives himself immunity to buff block and recovery block. Gives himself resilience after receiving 6 attacks from an opponent with defense down up to 1 time. Okay. Also, later on when it comes to the fear, if you have not canceled temporary status elements from my understanding in phase 2, you can end up getting feared for 15 turns because you don't have the speed down on him potentially. So you need speed down effects to make it so he's not going to fear you. All right, with that said, what are we going to do here? So this increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 30%. This one is going to have a low chance of stunning the opponent. We want to probably typically use Uraraka in a second or later successfully executed skill chain, but gives character the ability to nullify status elements to a single ally for 2 turns, increases allies' power and defense. I think we'll be okay actually. We'll go like this to Deku. Go like actually let's skill 1 with Uraraka and skill 1 here. That'll be fine. Okay, made Shigaraki vulnerable there as well. And Sue got that skill back, which is actually really nice. So now we can go ahead and give this to Deku again. Go like this, go like this. Alright, and we'll plus ultra with all 3 right here. Notice we have pretty good healing with this team right here as well. 65,000 is solid. 20,000, and this should be like 99, I think. Yep, 99,000, nice. And we will go ahead and buff Deku again, go like this, go like this. I think that might get us to the next phase, so let's take a look at stat changes really quickly. Speed down for 20 turns, speed down for 21 turns, speed down for 5 more turns, right? More speed down for 6 turns down there. So that's helpful. The 20% though come from that particular skill. They give him speed down by 20% for 23 turns. As you can see. So we want to make sure you are canceling status elements to be able to accomplish that. Alright, so that is phase 1. He's going to switch us out here, and we're going to have our backline come in. You don't want your backline dying, so there are a couple of different options for backline, but I think Yayorozu is kind of like really important and really good to have, so I do recommend her. And then your other backline character, you're going to want them to have Piercing Shot. You could run Green Mirko, you can run Purple Tokoyami, you can run Purple Nagant, you can run a bunch of different characters, but just make sure they're not red or yellow, okay? And so for this phase, if we take a look at his skills, right, we should be able to now see the Combining Quirk skill and the One Who Brings Destruction skill. Man, look at how long these are. This is why Climax battles annoying, because who wants to take the time to read all these? But Combining Quirks reduces the effective time of temporary status elements by 3 turns up to 1 time, and cancels all of their temporary status elements up to 1 time. Increases their normal attack skill impact by 50% when they have less than 3 temporary speed down effects. So you would take more damage if you didn't have temporary speed down effects on him, which we do. Okay, increases their plus ultra move skill impact by 50% when they have less than 2 temporary speed down effects up to 1 time. Increases their action skill impact by 100% when they have less than 1 temporary speed down effect up to 1 time. Cancels all their temporary power down effects every 3 turns. Gives them Piercing Shot for 1 turn when they have less than 1 temporary power down effect. Increases their defense by 30% when they are not affected by power down. Okay, so that's why you want a power down character, so he doesn't have more defense as well. So hopefully you have a power down character here as well. And then restores their HP by 10% after receiving 1 attack from a strength type character. Restores HP by 10% after receiving 1 attack from a mind type character. So don't bring strength and mind. Second part, One Who Brings Destruction. When they are affected by normal attack impact up, decreases critical hit rate of all opponents by 30% for 10 turns up to 1 time, and decreases critical skill impact of all opponents by 30% for 10 turns up to 1 time. When they themselves have plus ultra move impact up, decreases power of all opponents by 20% for 15 turns up to 1 time, and causes fear in all of their opponents by 15 turns up to 1 time, right? So that is annoying, okay? So just be aware of that. That's how the fear happens. So don't let him get the plus ultra move skill impact up. He shouldn't get the plus ultra move skill impact up if he does not have speed, from my understanding, unless I'm understanding that wrong. But speed down for 17 turns, 16 turns, and then, oh, we actually only have the 2. I thought we had a 3rd one. Would have been better to have a 3rd one, but that's okay. You can do it 3 times, right? I was pretty sure. You could get it applied, yeah, up to 3 times. Okay, whatever. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna buff Deku. We're gonna go, what do we want to do here? Gives character Piercing Shot for 2 turns when using a 3rd successfully executed skill chain. So we'll go like this, and then we'll go like this. Now Tokoyami has Piercing Shot. And we'll just go like this. Alright, and we're just gonna pop this one by itself, see how much it does. I might have messed this up a little bit. Maybe I should have taken an off turn with the action skills and waited, but it's alright. Alright, now we can do this. Yeah, we'll just have to take an off turn. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, and we'll buff Deku. We're gonna go like, actually, we want that Piercing Shot probably earlier. Well, no, it'll be, yeah, let's go like this. Alright, there we go. And that should get us to the next phase there. Alright, now we're in phase 3. So the key for phase 3 is to hit 70,000 damage each time. As you hit 70,000 damage, that's going to help you out in phase 4 with the amount of healing that he does. So once again, Shigaraki, I don't even remember where it's at down here. It's somewhere down here, man. There's so much crap going on here. Body modifications, I think. Every 3 turns increases their speed by 120% for 1 turn, and it gives them resilience up to 1 time. Reduces damage they receive by 20% for 10 turns up to 1 time. and increases their defense by 20% for 10 turns up to 1 time. After they receive 70,000 or more skill damage, increases their defense by 5% and reduces damage they receive by 2% for 10 turns. After they receive 70,000 or more skill damage, increases power of all of their opponents by 10%, which is stackable. So we need to get more power for ourselves as well by landing that 70,000 damage. So hopefully we can land some pretty big damage. Okay, not 70,000 there. Not there either. Deku's the only one to do it right there, but hopefully the others will here in a minute. Alright, so we're gonna go like this, and like this. Okay, he hit over 70,000 right there, which was good. Oh my gosh, and he's the only one with anything there. Okay. Plus ultra from him. Nice. Alright, and I'm actually gonna go for Tokoyami this time, and then go like that. 90,000 from Deku. 82,000 from Tokoyami. Beautiful. That was really good. Alright, and we're able to pop all of our plus ultras right here, so we'll go ahead and do that. Over 70,000, nice. And he's into the phase shift, so he doesn't take damage anymore, but that's fine. Alright, now let's see how much he heals for. Final phase, here we go. Not too much, 671,000, so that worked out for us. And now we just have to kill him. It's pretty straightforward at this point. We'll go like this, go like this. Beware of your red characters coming back out here, because that could be very bad for you. We'll pop the plus ultras right here. 32,000, not quite as much as I'd like, but that's okay. 99,000. Alright, and we're gonna boost Deku again. We're gonna go like this, and we're gonna go like this, give Tokoyami piercing shot again. Nice. We should be able to survive this. Last stands are really good for this. Like I said, that's why you want to bring Yayorozu along. And there we go. So that was that climax battle done with another team. There's the team yet again for you. If you want to see the memories, go back to the beginning of the video and pause it. But hopefully that explanation helps a little bit. I don't know that I explained it perfectly or the right way. If I said anything completely wrong, let me know down in the comments so other people know, you know, try to be nice about it. But hopefully that helps you guys. And if you did enjoy the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. Peace.